Hey guys, this is Solidworks Good. Today we're gonna have a look at how to master Solidworks equations. So equations are used for many different cases, but let's go to the just some of the usage for our application step by step. Okay. So we have to firstly know why we are using equations in Solidworks. So the first reason is there's a lot of actually automating system you can build up by using equation. So for example, one change triggers multiple dimension updates. For example, so if you think about the width and length and height, there's a total 3 dimension for the cubes, but if you also just only want to actually change just one value, and then that impacts all those 3 lines, and then that's going to automatically changing. That could be implemented. And also enhanced precision is just one other actually key points, just because sometimes by linking a lot of actually different dimensions in one equation value, just by changing only one value, that could impact all those other values. So you don't have to just skipping one of the equation update, or you don't really have to just change one by one for entire dimensions as long as you set up the template properly. And the other most important thing is just by using enhanced precision and then better automating updates, and then that's gonna save your time. Okay. Alright, so let's just getting started with some equations. So there's 3 steps we can start with the equations. The first one is you have to open the model, and then you have to access the equation manager, and then you have to add global variable. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna go to just open up the new part. So by clicking the new, and then I'm just gonna open up the parts, okay? And then once the new part is open, and then you might be wondering how to access the equations. Normally it's supposed to be over here, but if you can see the equation, or just the equation just mark, the way you can access is right beside the options. You can just go to the down arrow, go to customize, and then go to comments, and then you can just search equation. Okay, and then you're able to find actually 2 different options, but the first one is just not the one that we're looking for. The second one, equation, you can just drag and then just click and then drop anywhere you like, and then there will be an equation mark is just created. Okay, so once you click it, and then it's gonna just open up the equation and the global variable, something like this. So this is the way you can access. Okay, so from here, I just want you to create a new variable name. So I'm just gonna create a length, okay, and then I'm just gonna type 5-inch, and then you can also just type width and then 5-inch, and then what's gonna be the next one is height is 5-inch, okay. And then if you just make a little bit smaller, and then you'll be able to see the entire just menu. So I'm just gonna click OK. Okay, so once you put the equations over here, and then so let's just try to create a one rectangle box. So I'm just gonna start from the top plane, and then go to center rectangle over here, and I'm just gonna draw just one, and then I'm gonna actually just type smart dimension, and then from here, in order to put the width equation value, the way you can assign the the variable is you can just type equal sign, and then you can just type WID, and then there is a drop down menu at the bottom. There's a width, which is the way you can actually assign. Okay, and then once you enter several times, and then as you can see, there's some kind of equation mark right beside the kind of value, and then I'm gonna try one more time for this, which is gonna be the length. So I'm just gonna type equal, and I'm just gonna type length, enter several times, and then go to the feature, and then both extrude. And then what I'm gonna do is from here, I'm gonna do the same thing for the equal, and I'm gonna type height. Okay, and then all those dimensions are basically equation driven. So if you want to actually change from height from 5 to whichever the value, that could be actually 10-inch, and then press enter, and then go to OK. That's gonna change automatically. Okay, so this is a really powerful feature of equations. Instead of actually going here and then change the value, sometimes that could be faster. However, you have to think about some kind of automation steps that basically, let's say, okay, just one simple way I can try is I'm gonna just delete some of the equation, and now I'm gonna just type length, okay, only. And now I'm gonna type 10 each for this case. Okay, so I'm just gonna use length and then 10, okay? But the really powerful feature of this one is I'm just gonna go here and then just double click this dimension and then just type length, okay? And then I'm also gonna assign the same dimension, since actually that's gonna be just 1 cubic. And then the last part is just, yeah, the height value is supposed to be assigned by height. And then just once I press Ctrl Q, and then once you go to the equation and then change the 15, and then that's gonna just like change all 3 dimensions altogether. So as you can see, this is just 15, 15, 15, okay? This is just one kind of very simple way of actually automating 3 dimensions just driven by 1 equation value. So that could be so much faster than just like changing 3 dimensions one by one and then just making an update, okay? All right, so before wrapping this up, I'm just gonna actually just like I'll let you know some of the finer tips for the equations. So the first is descriptive names. So we'd better use a clear variable names for easy understanding. So what that means is, let's go back to Solidworks. So from here, let's just go to the third menu. So you can assign the lengths, but what I personally love to do is I put just only the first character, and then there's a comments, and then you can just like use lengths like this. So length could be just descriptive name of the L, okay? So let's say actually we have to use just 2 different kind of like, you know, words kind of combined. So for example, yeah, OW. So people might not know what OW is. So we can actually just type as opening with like this kind of like, you know, descriptive name could be written down on the comments. So that could be actually just like explain what OW is. This is just really good practice for us, okay? So that's just one kind of tip for it. And then, you know, the second tip is just basically keep it simple. So we try to only use the equations, those are used for our just like kind of dimension values that could be actually changed frequently. So I think that is definitely another big tip, and there was a simple, and there's if the equations are not going to be used any kind of like, you know, dimensions that, but you don't necessarily, you know, creating any kind of like extra variable, okay? And then the last tip is just, yeah, for any kind of practice, just practice is the way you can master your equation skills. You have to just basically incorporate equations into any kind of your modeling practice, and then you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna develop your kind of equation just application. All right, so before I wrap this up, hopefully actually I want you to just subscribe this channel so we can actually just go through more details of any kind of features, and then if there's any kind of like, you know, questions or concerns, you can just like feel free to just comment below so I can actually just have a look at it and try to answer with the video for you, okay? And also I just want you to explore some of the playlist, something about the configuration, assemblies, and advanced modeling techniques. Those are all gonna be actually just listed in our playlist, so I just want you to have a look at it. And also the last piece, again, actually I'm emphasizing one more time, that's how important it is. Practice. Just apply equation or any kind of modeling practice you run from this channel on your next project. So that's gonna be the only way you can just improve your skill in the fastest way. Okay, thanks for watching video. I will see you next one. Bye.